Welcome back to Vapor SMP. I'm SoloXO, and I just uploaded the last episode. So you know what that means. It's time to start recording the next episode, which is this episode. And I want to jump right into it. So as you can see, I made a hole, big hole. We're going to put a couple of farms in this hole. I figured that since we're going to be moving in this area, might as well get some of the foundational farms down. And by that, I mean sugarcane and bamboo. Sugarcane is obviously for rockets, and I don't have a sugarcane farm, and I use a lot of rockets, so I really need to get that going. And second one is bamboo. Bamboo is obviously useful for scaffolding, and it can be used for wood and other things as well. And I can't wait for the autocrafter to come out, because once that comes out, bamboo can be like automatically farmed and turned into planks and all kinds of stuff, and it's going to be amazing. I figured if we get these farms in first before we start building, they'll just constantly be producing while we're working in this area, which is great. So let's get building. And here we are. As you can see, they're just some basic piston-based farms. Not too big. They go from here all the way down to the bottom there, if you can see where the water is. And these are just for personal use. They will only run whenever I'm in the base working and sorting stuff and doing stuff around in this general area. And it'll produce enough for personal use and probably a little excess, but I won't be selling any of it. It's really just for personal use. So no one asked me for any of it, okay? Good. So right now the storage is just these two chests right here. Once the base is a little bit more complete and we have a floor and some rooms and stuff, these water columns will go up into the base, into a sorting room, which is right around where I'm standing right now, actually. Hence why I put the hole here and put the farms here. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much time here. Everyone's seen bamboo and sugarcane farms before, because I got a really exciting project I want to work on. So let's go to the Dirt Kingdom. Yep, the Dirt Kingdom. And welcome to the Dirt Kingdom. You can tell it's the Dirt Kingdom by the sign. It's a little subtle, but it works. So this is Mixum's area, and he has commissioned me to build something for him. And I'm really excited because I've never built out of dirt before, and so this is a new thing, and I'm excited about it. So you should be excited about it too. So I get a little lag over in this area, as you can see, because of that mangrove right there. So I have my render distance turned really down, But we're going to work on the other side of that mountain over here if I fly over here. So the lag should be a lot less over here. And as we come over here, we can see Mixum's empire here with all these bamboo and kelp farms because he supplies a fuel shop in the shopping district. So with all these items being produced, what he needs is a big storage area. And he has given... Whoa! I'm alive. It's okay. Don't worry. All's good. I wasn't scared. I swear. Anyways, he needs a big storage area. And he has given me the honor of allowing me to build it. And as I said earlier, I'm super excited. So as you can see, he cleared out a good chunk of area for me here and flattened it. And then I came in and cleared out more of it because it wasn't big enough. But I did that without asking, but he was cool with it. So it's all good. So in this area, we're going to go ahead and build out of dirt. So I've got a bunch of supplies here, and there was some stipulations on building out of dirt, right? You can't like come in with some glazed terracotta or concrete or something. It's got to be dirt. So the rules were that I can use regular dirt, I can use grass, mycelium, rooted dirt, and coarse dirt, which is basically, you know, the dirt variants that I'm allowed to build out of. And then I also am cheating a little bit, and I'm going to add some glass, brown glass, and some glowstone for safety reasons. You know, we can't have windows open and unlit for zombies and creepers just to drop in and stuff. But I cleared this with the boss man, the king of the Dirt Kingdom, Mix. And he said that is allowed because he's also used glass in his farms and stuff. So with that said, let's channel our inner 8-year-old and start playing in the dirt. Wow, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. Oh, but it was fun. It was good. And it's done. So here it is, kind of. From best you can see it from this angle. But I think it turned out fantastic. Let's go into free cam mode real quick. Here it is. I went with a factory because this whole area is kind of like an industrial district with all these farms and all the plans he has for it. So I thought a factory would fit really well. And I went with my favorite architectural style, which is Art Deco. And I figured that since I was limited in the blocks and like no stairs or slabs or anything, the square blockiness of like this trim and stuff really played into like the Art Deco style. And I think it turned out really well. I went with farm. I went with pretty plain on the bottom so that your eye would be drawn up into the more detailed area. And I think that effect turned out really good. I did some texturing with the rooted dirt and some details with the coarse dirt, as you can see there. And I think the blend of the different shades of dirt really came out well. And I also wanted to utilize the trim of like the mycelium blocks on these arches and then the grass blocks on here. And since we're in the savanna, I think the yellowish grass actually works out really well to it. It's not as bright and vibrant. It blends in a little more, but it just adds a little bit more detail without having like detail blocks. And I'm really proud with the way that came out, and adds a little color into it as well. I'm so happy with it. And then over the entrance area, we have this nice little Art Deco, I don't know what the term for it would be, but like kind of the crown piece of it, you know, the focal point of the whole thing. And Art Deco has a lot of these like fan type designs that they incorporate into the buildings and stuff. And so I did one the best I could here. And then after I did it, coincidentally, it kind of looks like an abstract M for mix. So I think it fits perfect, yeah. And then we have the little detail of these like ornate like spires on top and stuff, which you see in a lot of Art Deco buildings. And I think it's great. And as I mentioned earlier, we went with the brown glass, and I think it blends in really well. It looks great. And then we have lights on the outside to make it spawn proof, and I think they fit in very well too. I think the whole thing just looks great. All the sides are pretty much the same. It's just a factory, so you get a lot of repetitive segments. But it's really cool. I think the detail looks really well that way. And then you have the focal point, which is the entrance area there. Very cool. On top, I hid lighting around to make everything spawn proof. The roof I didn't worry about too much, so you can see the lighting around, but it makes all of the front shine and spawn proof it as well, so that's good. And then we have these big factory windows up top to let in light, which is really good and very typical for a factory to have. So you get a lot of the natural light, so when you're working in here during the day, it all works out. I didn't do any interior. The only interior I did is just the detail around the skylights, just to be able to hide light in there. And so that will light up at night as well and keep the ceiling kind of lit. And the rest of the inside, I was told not to do anything with it, not to worry about it. So he could come in here and add walls to it if he wants. I think he has plans for a door that's going to go in here. And he's going to fill this up with a massive storage system. So there'll be a lot of chests and redstone and all kinds of crazy stuff in here. But if he is worried about the textures of the wall, he can always add another layer here of any color or anything that he wanted to smooth it out. But I don't think you're really going to see much of it once all the redstone's in here. So let me know down in the comments what you think of this. This is my very first dirt build, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm very proud of this build. I might do more in the future just for the fun of it. It was a very unique and interesting challenge, and I'm really glad with the way it turned out. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Like, subscribe, comment, blah, 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 all of that good stuff. If you want to come hang out with us on Discord, the link is in the description as well. And I don't know, do I have anything else to say? Okay, bye.